Hi everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. As we had focused on this day as the topic, we're going to be talking about, yes, as we just celebrated the first day of spring, we're going to spring into action with 11 fun-free or low-cost activities for seniors to get outside. And the best thing is to be outside. You know, we have conversations about getting outside for vitamin D, and the best things to do is, of course, to wear protection. But for them to be outside, our senior loved ones, that is the best supplement, is vitamin D right from the sun itself. 15 minutes, you actually get your daily allotment. So it has many benefits to be outside. And with it being spring, that the weather is not as cold or maybe might be a little bit rainy on some days, but it's something that the seniors could tolerate. There's not high heat and there's not frigid cold. So it's something that you want them outside to enjoy the life of spring itself, with birth of flowers and all. So what we're going to talk about is the verdict is in going outside is good for your physical and mental health. And the sunlight in particular can have multiple positive effects. You don't have to break the bank to enjoy great outdoors either. Here are some low-cost outdoor spring activities for seniors that our behavioral health specialists put together to help you spend more time with people who mean the most to you and outside. 1, make sure that it's wheelchair accessible trails. Wheelchair accessible trails are a great way to get outdoors. Even if you do not require a wheelchair, you can rest assured that these trails will be wide and paved, reducing the likelihood of falls or slips on roots or rocks. Also, wheelchair accessible trails tend to be a shorter distance. Here is a list of wheelchair accessible trails all over the United States. Now, you could actually Google that for your particular area, and then I would just Google that accordingly in town of where your senior loved one lives, or actually you live, or if they're living with somebody or they have caretakers come into their home, that would be ideal. It's something that is local, so it's not that far to travel. Like it said, it is very common to have those trails that are wheelchair accessible, especially that they're paved. So along that time, you could do bird watching. You could actually, look at the flowers that have just bloomed and all. So it's a great opportunity for your senior loved one to do that. Even in senior living communities, there's a large communities. They usually have walking trails, again, very safe for them to travel with. And what a great activity to do with your senior loved one that resides in a senior living community. So let's take a walk on the trail and let's come back and have lunch or have a snack together or have an ice cream treat. What a great thing to do with them, but it gets them outside. And with you, you can have conversation at the same time. 2, cloud watching. Even if the forecast isn't for sun, being outside can still reduce anxiety. Cloud watching is a wonderful free way of connecting with nature. Perhaps combine cloud watching with deep breathing or a meditative experience. So sitting on a park bench, that you're looking up to the clouds and say, what does that one look to you? And have that discussion together. Use your imagination. It's great. Doing that even with grandchildren is wonderful. So imagine doing that with your senior loved one. It's really a great thing. You're outside, you're having conversation, and you're actually amusing the time together and really having purpose. So cloud watching, I love that. 3, stargazing. Stargazing and meteor showers watching are an excellent way to take advantage of cool outdoor time as the days get warmer and warmer. The American Meteorological Society keeps a list of meteor showers and other astrological events. Check to see upcoming astrological events. So that's another great thing. And just looking up maybe with binoculars, or if you have a telescope of anything of that nature, and doing that with your senior loved ones in the evening time. Even if it's a little chilly, bring a little cocoa with you. But actually, stargazing is wonderful. And even with the light of the moon, it really brightens up the whole sky. So you could actually see how beautiful the stars are. Great idea, free, but spending time together. 4, walking games. Did you know that you could be rewarded for walking? Walking games are technology-assisted games that reward you for walking outside and exploring the neighborhood. You may have heard your grandchildren talk about Pokemon Go, but Pokemon Go is also something that could be utilized for seniors as well. And it's also called geocaching, are ways of people of all ages to see old surroundings through new eyes. Feel free to team up with grandchildren, friends, or others for maximum fun. So here's another great idea is on these walking games, it's like a scavenger hunt. So if you're going out for a scavenger hunt, you put all these things on a list and say, this is the things that we're going to be looking for. So I know my granddaughter had did that in a park situation, and certain kind of flowers, certain kind of leaves, certain kind of birds that were on her walk, but also a lot of things that are engaging. Maybe somebody else on the walk. Are they wearing a hat, a straw hat? You could check it off. Certain signs on your walk. So, making a walking game and having it as a guide, and then they could check it off. Who has the most checked off is somebody that wins something, and it might be just maybe an ice cream treat or a cool drink at the end of it. 5, bird feeder watching. One of the studies found that people who watch birds at a bird feeder reported lower anxiety and depression for those who did not. The activities are great because it can be done outdoors, on a deck or patio, or indoors from the comfort of your living room, depending on where you have your bird feeder set up. A cheap bird feeder can cost as little as $11 and 8 pounds of birdseed for about $13. So something inexpensive. I even had my granddaughter, I keep bringing it up, pine cone. She actually wrapped it in like some kind of peanut butter or some kind of mix. It could be almond butter. And she put it up in the trees. And actually, besides birds, she got to see even the squirrels eating on it. So great thing to do. Maybe to get them outdoors to watch that, but also if it's a bad day, you could see the birds. If it's a rainy day or maybe a cloudy day, it's something that they could do inside as well too. But the thing mostly importantly is to be creative. 6, going to a farmer's market. In every town, there's a little farmer's market to buy vegetables and fruits. Great thing to do with your loved one. Actually, there's one in our area that just started Sunday brunch. So it's actually a farmer's market. And afterwards, there is a place to get some eatery and actually have brunch together. Thought that was really a clever idea. So there's ways of doing that at a farmer's market. They're usually full of cute little kids and dogs as well too. And it's full of seasonal fruits and vegetables. And it's a way of getting that vitamin D. And the great part of it all is that you're buying from somebody in the community. Great aspect of doing. 7, gardening. Connect with nature and spend some time outdoors. Gardening is a great spring activity for seniors that does not need to be expensive. Some people give away free perennial cuttings or nodules for free on websites, like such as Nextdoor, even Facebook. So, you could start with a bucket, but there's gallon buckets, but what's also that's really a good idea is tabletop gardening. Tabletop gardening is something that is really becoming popular even in senior living communities, that everybody could do that. And it is a bench with dirt and you're planting the flowers. Yes, it's outside. On days that it's cold, you could actually bring that that tray inside as well to all cover it. So gardening is a great thing, and the best part of it all, you see the fruits of your labor. Okay. Number 8, picnicking. Great thing to do is pack great goodies together. It doesn't have to have a whole big lunch, but maybe cheese, crackers, fruit, and that, and going out to for the day or for a little bit, maybe an hour or two, maybe at the beach or maybe at a park close by. And what a great thing to have picnicking with your grandchildren as well while they're on the playground, that you will actually get to watch them have fun as well too. So picnicking is a great fun idea. Bring a little basket along and bring some goodies and drinks and all, and it's a great activity. Again, it's outside. Number 9, volunteering outdoors. Give back, socialize and embrace nature. There are many outdoor volunteer activities to name. Some of them really, honestly, is cleanup of the neighborhood. But there is many volunteer opportunities that you could step outside and actually even make phone calls. So it's not even something that you have to physically do. Making phone calls to people that are shut-ins and just seeing how are they doing and all. And if your senior loved one does that, it's a great social event for them as well too, that they're volunteering. So also in the area, in most areas, there's a botanical gardens. Those are all volunteers that are maintaining the botanical gardens. We have one in our area, and it is beautiful. It really is. All volunteers, and honestly, there are older folks that are volunteering. Sometimes even the scouts are doing it with them as well. But what a great thing for you to enjoy with your senior loved one. Maybe one time a week that they can volunteer and be with others of their liking as well. So, volunteering outdoors is something that is not that big of a deal, really and truly, but be creative with it as well. 10, photography. Thanks to our smartphones and our cameras that are built in our phones, anyone can be a photographer. So outdoor photography is a wonderful way to find new appreciation of beauty of nature, and can be easily combined with many other things listed above, like the gardening, like volunteering, like going to the farmer's market and taking pictures of it. And what a great thing to take pictures of the both of you out for the day at the picnic. You're building memories, something that you could print later on and put it in a photo album with your loved one. And what are you doing? You're creating memories and embracing them and capture them really forever and ever. So the thing is to really, actually go out to local farms. There's farms in every area, and a lot of them do have tours and activities. You could do that with your youngins as well as your senior loved ones. And it varies from season to season. Sometimes even during the fall season, they have corn husks and they have a corn maze. But in the summertime, what a great thing that, springtime, you could actually, a lot of them have farm animals for petting zoos and all. But what a great thing to do a tour there, learn about the baby animals, and your senior loved ones will love it. So there is so many. We gave you 11 ideas. So during the month, maybe you want to do 2 or 3 times you want to go picnicking, or you want to do gardening 2 to 3 times during the month. So again, these are simplistic things that are low cost or no cost at all. Be creative is the most important thing. As always, I lead you to my website, which is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find my demographics to get in touch with me, my bio, testimonials, various options of senior living, also resources, but a whole library of Tuesday Talks for the last 8 years. Now we're going to be doing Words of Wisdom, and what we have scheduled for tomorrow is that we're coming upon Doctor's Day. So we're going to be celebrating in a couple of days, and what it is, that is show how much care you care for your doctor in caring for you. Okay, since March 31st is the next time we're meeting for Tuesday Talks. We're going to talk about Doctor's Day, and even if it falls after, make sure that a good way of thanking them with a hand thank you note and all. So we'll be talking about some good ideas for that as well next week. As always, thank you for viewing Tuesday Talks with Linda McKenna of Golden Rules Senior Placement Services. Have a blessed week. I'll see you tomorrow for Words of Wisdom, and I'll see you next week for Tuesday Talks. Bye-bye now.